Now, so many personal stories have actually survived the 50 years here in Wilkes-Barre. One prominent family realized a lifelong dream in June of 1972 when they purchased a small bowling alley. Literally 1 day later, that bowling alley was flooded by Agnes. Newswatch 16's Marshall Keeley brings us the story of the Chaco family and a bowling tradition that continues today.
This is my father here.
June 22nd, 1972 was a momentous day for the Chaco family. John Chaco Sr. finalized a deal to purchase an old bowling center on South Main Street in Wilkes-Barre. His son Dan remembers that evening well.
He went there to the lanes itself to sign the papers over. And he was happy. He came home and was thrilled. And then the next day, we had the dikes break.
The next morning, floodwaters from Hurricane Agnes swept through the city and filled the newly purchased bowling alley, the water rising above the doorway.
This is behind the machinery. That's what that looked like. You walk in and you look at it, it was unbelievable.
When the floodwaters receded, the Chacos got their first glimpse at the damage. Dan, pictured in the far left of this photo, was 15 at the time. He says the floorboards and basement were caked in thick layers of mud.
All these lanes that were here, they were all buckled up and twisted, and they had to be cut in sections and broken apart. He wasn't, just worried about himself, but he knew that, it was destroyed. And then he had to get a SBA loan to rebuild the place.
The Chacos didn't let the bad luck get them down in the gutter and were determined to set the pins up again.
No, actually it was good luck, I think, because these were older machines and that, and then we ended up getting newer models. It all worked out.
The business reopened in the fall as Chaco's Family Bowling Center. It's moved several times since then, but 50 years later, it's still rolling along on Wilkes-Barre Boulevard, despite the menacing floodwaters from Agnes.
It's something you never forget about, actually. It's always in your mind. Well, is it going to come again,
Marshall Keeley, Newswatch 16, Luzerne County.